Madam. So I bring you greetings from the Garden City of West Africa. And for that matter, they give to Ghana. Ashanti region, yes, is the biggest of the regions in terms of number of MMDAs. I supervise over 43 districts, municipals, and metropolitan assembly. I have 1 metro, 18 municipals, and 24 districts. However, I have 47 constituencies, meaning that most of my districts serve more than one constituency. As the president's representative in the region, and together with the ARCC, our work predominantly is to make sure that all institutions of the government function well. So almost every sector, we have an eye on them, making sure they perform what is expected of them in accordance with the president's vision and the directive principles of state. As I assumed office about 9 months ago, it's been to be able to, one, learn and unlearn, and also be able to coordinate all the numerous institutions under the region to be able to ensure we reset Ghana in support of His Excellency the President. So far, so good. Ashanti region is safe. Everything is running smoothly, and we hope for more developments to come in from the kind intervention of His Excellency the President. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
So far, how many, you wouldn't be able to know, but I think I want to ask, how many projects do you think in total the region, the Ashanti region, yourself and the government must have started that you think will help the region and especially your capital, Kumasi? What is the major project that, it could be a legacy project that you are finishing that is good for Ashanti region? I would like for us to know about it. Or if you are just cut short or something.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. So sector by sector, projects are ongoing and new ones are being undertaken for the region. At the very basics, at the district level, which is the assembly level, His Excellency the President, through the District Assembly Common Fund and Local Government Ministry, has made provisions so that we would not always depend on the central government to push projects within the region, so that the district assemblies will be capable enough to make sure we receive the fair share of development at that minute or basic level. With this, 80% of the Common Fund is being made available to the MMDAs. And as I speak with you now, most of them have received a minimum of 2 quarters. And yesterday, as we listened to them, you realize that the money is quite significant and is able to help us in that regard. These funds are tied to projects which most of the municipals and the districts have started. 10% is expected to help with furniture to be able to support school children in the various schools. 10% is able to help us with the health sector to provide a minimum of 2 CHIP compounds. With regards to the CHIP compounds, we're giving priority to old or ongoing or abandoned ones so that we'll be able to complete them under that quota. In the event where there are no old or ongoing ones, we would expect that new ones are started, which most of the districts who do not have old ones have initiated same. So as I speak with you, if we are to go by that 2 CHIP compound per district, it means that Ashanti region will benefit from 86 CHIP compounds across the region. And this is very fundamental for health provision, because the Ghana Health Service designs or demarcates CHIP zones. Usually they exist without CHIP centers where physical health provision can be made. So with this intervention from the district assemblies, we should be able to deliver health care to the doorstep of most of the people within the region. When it comes to education, aside the furniture, we also dedicate 10% to provision of infrastructure, i.e. classroom blocks. So they are expected to put up primary or KG blocks, 2 of them across all the region. So it also indicates that you're going to have 2 of these times 43, that is 86 of same. Beyond all these, His Excellency the President has made a reservation of 25% of the fund to be used for the 24-hour economy model markets. And for me, as regional minister, it's a great intervention for us, because if you look at the profile of Ashanti region closely, you realize that majority of our people are very much interested in trading. So the person can be a white-collar worker or can be a doctor, but will still want to have a shop at any of the markets. So this intervention is going to really help the region. For the markets, it will mean that we're going to initiate 43 new markets as a 24-hour economy model market. These markets are expected to have police stations, fire stations, the Women's Development Bank as part of same, local workshops, among others, so that any time of the day, anytime you wake up, you can always find any services you want to have at these market centers. Importantly, for some districts, we have decided that there are key market infrastructure that are abandoned that we need to complete before we initiate new ones. So for KMA, for instance, we're not going to start a new 24-hour economy market. We're going to inject that into the Krufu market, which was initiated somewhere in 2009, so that we would be able to complete that one before, if there's a need to initiate any additional market projects under the DACF, we'll do same. For Mampontein, we're going to work